Hello, and welcome to Wrestling Mom's Basement. This is our special edition.
Backlash
2018
prediction.
preview. Thank you,
Joe.
sir. I, of course, am Patrick Young. This guy to my right has voluntarily said he wants to ride Space Mountain. Joe Venuto.
Who won?
You know when Ric Flair's referring to Space Mountain, he's not referring to the ride in Disney World or Disneyland.
I don't know, let's have another. You let's have another.
Sort of talking about something else.
You let's have another.
He's talking about Little Nate, and I'm not talking about Charles Robinson.
No, I met both nations, big and little. They're both very nice people. Rick and Charles Robinson.
But when he's saying that, he's not exactly talking about the ride. Talking about a different sort of ride.
As a wrestling fan, we've all imagined it. We've heard enough times over the years. So we feel like we've all been a part of that experience already. Especially all of you have been watching for
that is true. I think I've seen his and Shawn Michaels' butt more times than I've seen my own. So
yeah. So there you go.
Because it's behind me.
Yeah. So and saggy was a nice one for.
He's got saggy old man butt cheeks.
I want my Brian. See what happens. It might be an adventure of a lifetime. Should we?
Yes, let's get to predicting
Backlash.
Backlash, because this is just taking an awkward turn.
This is, if you actually call, the first ever dual branded pay-per-view.
It's the first one since the last one. Pretty sure that's what he meant.
What was WrestleMania?
The last one.
He says this is the first ever dual branded pay-per-view in the history of the company.
It's definitely the first one they did with a lip syncing montage. They've come up with.
Well, I guess I might as well talk about that since that's where we fit this.
You're not afraid to think whatever the words are.
People hate it. They have like no. People that hate that just have like no joy in their life.
I know.
It's not that terrible.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
It's supposed to be bad, I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's supposed to be so bad that
Carmella, Alexa, and Jeff are the only ones that are good. But that's right.
But there you get the point that all the pay-per-views are coming together.
Right, and
so,
for some reason Dakota Kai's also in the background. But that's besides the point. Make sure.
Well, she's a nice lady.
Yeah. Thanks, Pat McAfee. That's his name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have the same first name.
These? Oh wait, yeah.
Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
Pat Young.
Yeah. Don't do that. That's your personal information.
You literally say it after every video, or we're supposed to say it after every
video.
video.
Yeah, we really should get back to that.
Yeah.
Here we are thinking things through while we're here.
I literally say it every video.
Let us know when he wants to get to the Backlash predictions and preview. Are you ready?
I think they want us to just stall for like 5 more minutes.
Okay. The match was had today on Friday on the kickoff show. Bailey versus Ruby Riott.
Alright, so Ruby Riott or Bailey. Believe it or not, I'm actually going to go with Ruby Riott. I think her win against Sasha this Monday is more or less they're still trying to build her up, and they can come up with an excuse for Bailey with Sasha getting involved or the Riott spot still being out there. So I think this is a match to build up Ruby Riott on the kickoff. So Ruby Riott is my pick.
Ruby's come over a very good match with Sasha on Monday. This should be the Raw Women's Championship match, but bullying for the win. Bullying's progressive now. It's the fat bitch versus Alexa Bliss.
Fat girls need love too, as Ed says.
Actually, it's one of the fat girl versus Nia Jax. What was that? Hey, Nia's a whole lot of woman. Alexa just became a woman. This should be the Raw Women's Championship match because, Ash has 2 women's wrestlers in the match, but whatever. Billy Angles for the win in 2018. I'm glad Ruby's not a regular woman heel. I'm glad that. Meaning she's not Kai or Bishy. I could do without the 2 Stooges at ringside, but whatever. I could do without those 2, but, anywho, Ruby's coming with a nice win on Sasha and Bayley. I think this storyline is starting to give Bayley some of her momentum back. If they remember, there's a storyline in place between Bayley and Sasha.
That is true. They mentioned it on Monday. Bayley didn't actually do anything in the match.
I want to say Ruby wins because she's coming off the win on Sasha. But then I will go against one pick for a Raw Women's Championship match, so. Because we know I'm picking for that. Now, Bayley winning one that's like kill Ruby's momentum, I'm going to say Bayley wins in the case of what Bayley can do, Sasha can't.
No. Okay, so you think that
it
would give Bayley bragging rights?
Right.
Okay.
I'm hoping, I'm being optimistic here with the Raw Women's Division. I shouldn't because the talented workers aren't in the title scene. But, I'm being optimistic here that this is to give Ruby some more momentum on pay-per-view from a hot trail in Jersey. But not only that, but this feud's more to build up Bayley and Sasha's feud. They're sort of a side, will also build up the Rise Squad, and not going to lead to a whole big handicap match. And Bayley and Sasha overcame everything again and become best friends. And we wait another 5 years for Sasha's heel turn. And we wait another 5 years for Sasha to split Bayley's weight.
Because if something's broken, why fix it?
Right. So I'm there to hope that if they one up in Sasha, will finally make her snap. I highly doubt it. If Ruby won, I won't mind because Ruby's kind of has easily been the standout of the 5 woman co-ops as of late, though. Not kind of iconics.
Yeah.
I'm talking about from Survivor Series, but I'm going to go with Bayley. Now to the main card, tag team match from the Raw side things: Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
It was literally just added, so I literally think they just were thinking they were running short on time with this pay-per-view. I think it's literally going to be the same match, the same type of match we got on Monday. I think it's going to be the faces winning. There's really no reason to have Braun Strowman lose clean, and if so, Bobby Lashley would definitely be taking the pinfall, and since he's come back, if you need the booking a lot stronger than you have. And starting that off with the pinfall loss, do probably Sammy and Kevin, 2 guys who can take the loss and really regenerate their credibility later. I don't think it would be a smart move. So I'm going to guess Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley.
On paper, this is one of the matches that I'm not worried about in terms of the action. I don't get the addition of this match, though, in terms of why. They just did this match 2 weeks ago. I'm not talking about the 6-man version with Roman.
Yeah.
Or the 10-man version. I'm talking about this version of this match. Yes, smart money here will say Lashley and Braun win because, screwed heels on main event heels on Raw because you have so many. You can afford to make them lose. But I'm going disagreeing here because why the hell not? Why do something obvious when you can do something interesting? Turn Lashley on Braun. Bam, there you go. Braun don't lose clean. Lashley turns heel. Fine, just some momentum. 6 heels only on Raw. That's legit. Besides Lesnar, I was just saying pick up a nice win. I'm done with Owens and Sammy. That ain't happened. I was supposed to have something to pick and a point, but I don't care because Owens and Sammy should win at least one match for the next year on Raw. Yeah, Owens and Sammy can take losses. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
How many top heels do they have on Raw right now? where the top heels overall can be taking losses. I'm not saying that they're going to book it right.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, how many losses can the two top heels take? They've lost 3 weeks in a row since they've been on Raw.
That's true.
They lost a 10-man tag. They didn't get pinned. They lost this variation of this match 2 weeks ago, where Braun beat Sammy and Sammy got Virgo, and then they lost the 6-man tag this week in Montreal, and no, Jinder didn't get pinned because something about India. Owens got pinned by Roman. Or no, Braun, I mean.
Yeah.
Because Braun was the only one that wouldn't get fully booed for pinning Owens.
That's true.
He did get some boots. He didn't get fully booed, like Lashley or Roman ball.
Oh, yeah.
But I know if I was just Sammy, because I would think somewhere in their minds they are smart overall.
You have more faith in them than I do.
Up next, and one of the more intriguing matchups on the card, because I'm interested to see how it plays out. On the SmackDown Live side of things, Big Cass versus Daniel Bryan.
I'm actually going to go with Big Cass. They're starting him off strong. He literally just returned. Daniel Bryan literally doesn't need to win this one. I think just to give Cass a little bit, to give him a little bit more momentum, I think he's the person you would give this one to. Not Bryan.
I'm interested in this match because this is going to be Cass's. I will say biggest match to date, but that's obvious.
Yeah.
His
This would be his test.
Yeah, his proven ground match to see if he's worth the investment. There's Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan now, in the case of Kevin Owens and Sammy, Daniel Bryan I do think is bulletproof. He can take losses. And he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to lose faith in him.
You're still going to ruin his chin. Yes. You literally tried to... They literally tried to kill his character with 18-second matches.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
They helped him.
Yeah. If anything, it made him stronger.
With that being said, though, I think Cass will have a good performance here. It would be hard not to. The big man
If this match sucks, it's Cass's fault.
Yeah, the big man low man dynamic is there, so it's already easy formula that normally always works. So
yeah.
But I want to disagree here. I'm down with Bryan with the, I won't say fluke, but with the Al Miller victory here. Because I think these two feud into Money in the Bank. Not at match at Money in the Bank, but they'll both be in the Money in the Bank match if each brand has their own.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with, plus, I'm going to go with Bryan with surprise win. Cass getting his heat back though, probably afterwards. I think they might be worried about how many fans shit on Cass in New York, New Jersey. Not in the good way I'm talking about. I think they're not worried about how bad they shit on him.
I think they'd rather have Cass have heat.
Well, you guys see, just like how Bryan goes.
And literally you said it. Bryan can take a loss.
Yeah, Bryan can take a loss, but I need points, so I can't pick the same people you are.
Okay.
Royal Women's title match. Okay. Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss.
I go back and forth in this match. I know earlier this week I said I could totally see it where Alexa regains her title, and I can still see it. And I can also see the fact that they want to keep the belt on Nia because, well, she'll have a lot more feuds set up for her in a way. She'll have Ruby Riott. She'll eventually have Ronda. She'll probably have Natalya sooner or later because Natalya's sooner or later going to turn heel. You also have Nikki. But there's just something where I see them thinking that they have more money in Alexa and Ronda than they do Nia and Ronda. I could see them thinking that the promo, the lead up to, where Alexa is constantly antagonizing her, which Alexa's great at, will be better for Ronda than than having Ronda chase Nia, essentially. So I guess I sort of have to go with Alexa on this one. However, it's literally like 51-49 for me. It could easily go either way.
Just to clarify, this is Raw's last match on the card. That's strictly Raw only. Roman and Seth on the card later in the show, but this is literally Raw's last match. They only have 3 brand only matches.
Yeah.
To your point, the piggyback of your point, yeah, the whole Ronda, if we're going by Ronda faces one of these two for the championship at SummerSlam, then which one's the bigger money match, then yeah, it's Alexa. I will even agree with WWE there. I feel like Alexa needs a break from the title picture on both shows.
And I think eventually she'll get one, because I don't think there's any beating Ronda, at least until Mania. And definitely not by Alexa.
I feel like she's a regular title picture. With that being said, Nia isn't exactly setting the world on fire either as champion.
This week she didn't even have the belt when she came out.
Yeah.
All she was doing was chasing off Alexa.
Yeah. I'm just going to toss this on in the air and say which one sounds. I don't even know why I'm saying worry about what Ronda's going to do, because Ronda's going to win the championship anyway, and the division's going to be booked around one person anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Alexa. She's unfortunately the more interesting option for me. I say unfortunately because she's literally been the only woman that's held the championship for the last year, so.
Even if other women had it, like in Nia's case,
yeah,
they actually don't hold the belt.
Yeah, so I'm just her or Sasha, yeah.
Yeah.
And since I did pick Bayley in the kickoff match, Sasha and close to Bayley. I don't know. It's not a no longer titles match, but I'm assuming they would be next in line to winner in that match.
Well, I'm thinking obviously Nia will somehow get screwed out of a rematch at the next pay-per-view. Which will give him a month to build the
fuck.
Yeah, you forgot about rematch clauses, didn't you?
No month for this guy awful feud.
You forgot about rematch clauses, didn't you?
Oh, more scripted moments of bliss coming your way for the next month. On next.
Well, thank God Alexa can deliver them.
And for all of you that think that's brilliant writing, not giving Alexa the credit, but think it's brilliant writing. I'm going to be nice because you're my viewers. But if you weren't my viewers, I would say something mean. Alright, up next, SmackDown Women's title match. Carmella versus Charlotte.
I'm going to go with Carmella on this one. Simply because I think they're using Carmella as a transitional champion. Not to give it back to Charlotte, but to give it to Asuka. To have a different sort of dynamic for the later rematch, and an almost obvious rematch of Asuka and Charlotte, where Asuka has the belt and Charlotte's chasing.
Right.
I think that's how they'll go about getting to SummerSlam with those two, which I believe is where it'll happen.
Yeah.
So Carmella for right now. She'll definitely at least walk away with the title. Even if she loses by DQ or count out or whatever.
This match is kind of like, well, it's in a similar vein of big test with Daniel Bryan for me. This is Carmella's test for to see how far she's coming along. With that being said, for all the Carmella haters out there that were unnecessarily hating on the girl for no reason, over the last few months, Carmella has done a, pun intended, fabulous job as champion.
FABULOUS job.
Yes. And her haters even have him in the last few weeks. So it's her ex-boyfriend. He's been doing a good job too. And she's doing right. So they're both in a similar spot. Now the question is, can they both deliver in just two of the best in their respective divisions? That's the question. With that being said, I want to go with what you just said. Carmella's walking away with the championship. I don't think there's no way in hell that Charlotte's getting pinned by Carmella twice in a month, though. I see that count out DQ victory for Charlotte. So I'm picking Charlotte because I do see Carmella walking away with the belt.
Yeah.
But I don't see her. First of all, there's always Charlotte taps Carmella. That's not happening. And I can't see Charlotte taking no loss within 4 weeks to Carmella. So I'm going with Charlotte.
Actually, you're probably right because the pay-per-views in New York, New Jersey area. Carmella is built from Staten Island, so she's got to lose.
No, the Flowers is going to be she was championship.
Yeah, that'll be true, yeah.
Which I was still at the point. But it won't be the way I was predicting Charlotte to win.
So, speaking of the ex-couple,
yes.
Who do you think has a better chance of putting on the better match? Carmella with Charlotte or Cass with Bryan?
Oh. I want to say Cass because of who he's in the ring with. Because I think Bryan's better than Charlotte. With that being said,
You think Carmella's better in the ring than Cass?
I see Carmella have a capable enough matches against Nikki Bella, who is no Charlotte in the ring. So the fact that she's already had decent performances against Nikki Bella, she shouldn't bomb against Charlotte. Now, if she bombs against Charlotte, then Carmella's an anomaly, and I can't explain her.
She can have good matches with Nikki Bella, but not Charlotte.
So I think Cass is in a bigger position to feel. Because he's going after arguing the most popular guy on the whole roster.
Yeah.
He's in a bigger position to bomb. But he should also be in a bigger position to succeed as well. But I think Carmella has a better shot. How about you?
Yeah, I think Carmella has a better shot.
Yeah.
Just because her and Charlotte, she is better than Cass in the ring.
Yeah.
She was literally the best in-ring worker from her, Enzo, and Cass.
Cass is better than Enzo.
Cass is definitely better than Enzo. I would prefer Cass be on 205 Live. Yeah, it wouldn't make sense, but yeah, he could probably wrestle better. But yeah, I think the pressure's definitely on Cass.
Yeah.
If he doesn't perform, if the match sucks, it's his fault.
Right. Now those last 3 matches were more like the test matches. That's where you're going to be getting a lot with the B shows. You're going to be getting a lot of these kind of matches, which is okay, because how would you know to use these people on the big shows if they don't do good on the B shows?
Yeah.
When Money in the Bank rolls around and Cass don't do good here, there's a good chance Cass isn't going to be seen on Money in the Bank. So, like, these are what these shows are used for. Besides the open match, not the open match, but the World Tag Team match, the rest of the latest 3 matches were like questionable matches, if they'll be good or not. And Bailey and Ruby, if that was on the main card, will actually be good. But now, I'm next we'll get to the meat of the card, the 4 matches that should at least be, at worst, really good. On the side, outside of the United States title match, Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton.
I think right now what they need to do to refresh Randy Orton. I mean, he already seems pretty motivated. But I think
more like a character.
Yeah, but from a character standpoint, and from literally just a roster standpoint, I think Jeff would have to win. And my reasoning behind it is Orton would need a reason to turn heel.
Now, when you say roster standpoint, it's not that. It's not that.
Meaning, I think they're.
It's not that.
SmackDown needs another mid card to upper main event.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who do they got right now? Miz, Samoa Joe, and Andrade and Cass. And Nakamura.
I think they just need a solidified spot there.
Well, that's what Joe probably did.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
SmackDown's not missing right now. Orton will be in a better position as a heel though for him.
Yeah.
As a face, he's 4th. He's behind AJ Bryan, Jeff. As a
heel,
he's up to 1 to 3.
Yeah.
Because you can jump them all around. Yeah. I do think he's eventually going to turn heel. In this case, I'm expecting this to be one of the better matches of the night.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Both guys are still moving like they're 20s, 30s. The match is 10 years in making. And it's only their third one-on-one match together. Look at
Yeah.
that. But I'm going to go with Jeff too, not just for that reason, but also for the United States Championship.
Needs solidifying.
He's a little stability too. Right now.
Yeah, the last 5 months or so, there's been, what, 5 champions?
Yeah, we had AJ. I'm talking about last year when Jericho won it. It was be Jericho Mania. The last long-term U.S. champ was arguably Cena in 2015. And Jeff and Seth are the perfect guys to hold these big card belts right now. My phone needs some charge because the screen just dimmed. And then,
So
well, I can literally just charge it and put the videos together.
okay.
We'll just take a few minute break and then we have part 2 coming up.
Yes.
Bye. Bye.